Good morning to you guys. It is the 50th anniversary of something which has puzzled Melbournians for quite some time. Our Roswell. April the 6th, 1966. And this is when the big event all happened. There was big security around Westall, the Clayton area. Students were panicky. They saw something they couldn't explain. They tried to tell their teachers. The teachers were shocked. The teachers were essentially bullied by the principal into silence. The principal himself might have been bullied. He lectured the students. There was a bit of an assembly one morning, and well, he said, "You kids are making stuff up. You didn't see anything." And that's the sordid tale of what occurred. Now, we're going to go to the site now, and we're going to essentially investigate. It's actually not very far. Live pretty close actually, which is interesting. So, we're going to find out. And it should be very exciting indeed. And I'm really eager myself to find out what it was all about. And I hope we are going to find out. I really do. I really want to see something spectacular, I really want to see a crashed UFO. Well, we're not going to see that, but I mean, do you know everything was taken away? Everything was burnt. There was basically 2 burnt patches of grass. Noticing about Westall, it's a very industrial area. You got lots of electricity around here. Westall High School. Well, here we are. This is the old Westall High School. And I'm standing here looking at the oval. This is the oval. They appear to be playing football. We're going to walk down this street. We're going to see where the UFO apparently crashed. Apparently street, Brady Street. And there were 2 UFOs. The kids ran around and they didn't know what they were seeing. They were seeing basically they looked like discs from the movies apparently. This is the landing site. Seems fairly innocuous actually. Around here. Does it feel creepy? Not really, it feels quite normal actually. I'd love to say it did feel creepy though. There's an electricity pylon up there. I'm wondering if electricity had something to do with this. It's hard to retrace the steps of the kids. We're going to have to find a street which goes through these houses in order to walk to the Pines to recreate the kids' journey. Just pretending I'm a Westall kid, and we've just come off the oval, and obviously I can't run through these houses, but we're just going to keep going until we get to the Pines. It's where the UFO first came down. It's actually a really nice day for looking for aliens. Well, this looks interesting. Brandon Way, and there appears to be a way into the Grange. So that's the second place the UFOs landed. We're going to check that one out. Well, we'll follow the journey of the kids, and it still feels a bit rural, I suppose, 50 years on. This was the edge of Melbourne. Not much has changed, except for a few million people. Well, here's another car park built for this Grange Reserve, built for the UFO play equipment behind me. And I'm actually wondering whether they actually covered up anything incriminating, because it takes up a huge area and it's right in the middle of this place. So it's also in a clearing. So who knows what this area looked like 50 years ago. It was certainly very different to how it looks today. A park that the authorities have put up, the local council has put up as a bit of a memorial of this place. There's only one car parked here, some Jeep. Let's take a look. Notice also the trees. Now this is something that's come up on the photos. The trees are weird. The trees are strange. I'm just trying to focus this. They're odd. The trees are very odd. They're at these funny angles. This is just bizarre. We've got a patch of ground here. Who knows what's going on? Now, it's just a bit weird. I don't know, maybe gravel, a gravel pit, who knows. The interesting thing is, a couple of the kids came here a day after the crash, quote unquote, to see what was going on. And they were actually told to go away by by authorities, by people in strange uniforms. It's been suggested these were Americans. There were no Australian army in the area at the time, around Melbourne. So it's very odd. It really is a pickle. There's a heck of a lot of planes going past. We're close to Moorabbin Airport. Apparently, these UFOs were not aliens. They could have been a plane. Not. Well, we're walking into some original bushland. Apparently this is what Melbourne used to look like in the old days. I guess people walk their dogs here now, walk around, check it out, see what's here. There's some wattle, eucalyptus, typical sort of Australian bush. Now, the interesting thing about Clayton is, Clayton has always been swampland. Now, swamp gas is associated with UFOs. UFOs could be some strange combination of swamp gas and also electricity. And there's a lot of electricity industry around here. I'm not sure what the situation was 50 years ago. I guess it might have been a little bit different. We're going to keep walking, see where this trail goes. I've got no idea where this trail goes. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. All I know is there's a tip on one side of the Grange. There's also a golf course on the other side. And as I pointed out, there's that airport pretty close as well, but that's, well, 4 kilometres, not that close. Clayton was swamplands. Now, we had a criminal, Squizzy Taylor, in the 1920s. Him and a few others, when they wanted to hide a body, they'd come up to these swamplands and they would actually drop them in the swamp. Trains, old cars have also been dropped in swamplands around Clayton. Swamp gas is associated with UFOs. Will-o'-the-wisps flying over swamps. Who knows? Kids living near Monash University in Clayton noticed that at the time of the incident, the whole area was taken over by US military, or US military-like people who were investigating the UFO and seeing what was going on. Now, something interesting happened around here. The whole area, or part of the area, was burnt to hide evidence. In addition, the kids saw people around here with metal detectors scouring the whole area, perhaps looking for radiation. So, we don't know what happened around here. But, well, who knows? Who knows what really happened? As I can tell you right now, there's not a lot of residual evidence of any alien activity around here, which is not surprising. I'm actually going to go a different direction. This way looks a bit dodgy. Does the area feel spooky? Does the area feel strange? Not really, but then again, I'm not here at night time. I'd love to actually come back here at night time and see what the damn place looks like. Here's the main path. Okay, this is where we've come from. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I want to see where this pathway actually takes us. Seems to be quite dense vegetation around here, actually. Onwards! Onwards we go! Okay, something just freaked me out. Just heard a strange noise from right next to me. Not sure if it's some animal or something. My goodness, look at this place. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. On and on. This reminds me of the outskirts of Melbourne. It doesn't... This is very... To see this in Melbourne... Wow. Well, we've come to the edge of the vegetation remnant. As you can see, not a lot around here. Not too much. Golf course behind me. We're going back. We're going to check out that piece of play equipment and see if there's any information about aliens. Well, this is interesting. Welcome to the playground. Okay. This seems to be a sort of memorial to the events that occurred. Oh, newspaper articles. Interesting, interesting. School silent, what was it? I guess that was what some saw. A picture of a UFO has been placed on top of a backdrop of these weird trees behind me, these weird twisted trees. This is quite interesting here. It looks like there were some holes here filled in with what appears to be gravel. The texture of the ground changes around here, which is very interesting. So I'm wondering if this is what the metal detectors picked up, something around here, and they might have dug down a bit into the ground, scoop everything out as quick as they can and take off before too many of the public notice what's going on. Is there Earth energy around here? There's only one way to find out. Clearly not. Aliens? Ghosts? We don't know. This is going to have to remain a mystery. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my little documentary. There is a lot more to come from my channel, so as I leave, I ponder the big questions. What brought me here? Is there a God? And who took the last cookie from the cookie jar? These questions will perplex us till the end of time.